Here's how to use your credit cards correctly. I'm somebody that has over 25 credit cards and have had an 800 credit score for the past few years. Number one, you want to set a spending limit. So what I recommend is actually taking whatever credit limit your card has, maybe it's $5,000, dividing it by 10 and only spending that amount, which would be in this case, $500. Don't spend more than that, otherwise you put yourself at risk of putting yourself into debt that you potentially can't pay back. And also staying below this 10% is going to give you the best possible credit score there is because of credit utilization and how that affects your credit score. Number two is set up automatic payments. This is a way that in case you forget to make a manual payment on your credit card, you do not end up with a late payment, because if you miss the minimum payments date, you can avoid penalty interest rates, destroying your credit score, and having all these bad things happen if you set up an automatic payment to happen in the event that you do not make a manual payment to the card.
Yeah, as simple as these tips are, they're super effective, and you'd be surprised by how many people don't do either of these things. The point he made about the 10% spending limit has to do with credit utilization, right? So this is pretty much how much of the revolving credit on your credit report that you're using in relation to how much you have access to. Now, most people probably have been told that the number to stay under is 30%, but if you want large limits, 10% or lower is really the sweet spot that's going to give you the highest probability of getting that. And as for setting up automatic payments, I know some people are super old school and don't like the idea of a credit card company taking money out on their own, but automatic payments are the most surefire way to guarantee you never get a late payment. High utilization is bad, but nothing, and I repeat, nothing is worse than a late payment, because they take 2 years to stop hurting your credit, 7 years to fall off your credit report, and can drop your score by over 100+ points.